Hi, my name's Naomi. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a full-length Vinyasa Flow Pilates Fusion style class for you. We're going to be working on our core and hip mobility. I hope you enjoy. Today's class will be starting on our back. I'm going to be using one of these yoga blocks. If you don't have one, no problem. You can just use any kind of pillow that you have laying around. Closing your eyes, softening your body. Feel the ground underneath you. Notice your breath and start to deepen it without forcing. As you breathe in, expand through the sides and the back of your body. Breathe into belly. As you exhale, softening your body, getting heavier, more connected into this moment. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Let's bend our knees. Feet wide on the floor. And with your arms here open, palms facing up, windshield wiping your legs side to side. So my feet are a little wider than my mat. And I love this movement. I'm focusing on rotating my hips internally and externally. The leg that's internally rotating, think about squeezing that butt slightly and lifting your hip a little bit higher, pulling your low belly in to protect your back. Breathing with each movement. Awesome. Let's come back to center now. And with your low belly gathering in, bring your knees into your chest, hands to the outside of your legs. You're going to circle now your legs in 2 circles, and your hands are carrying the load of the weight of the legs. So let your hip flexors relax. And just stirring the pot, the pot of soup, which is your hips. Let's go the other way. Brewing up that hip mobility. We'll start today's class laying on our back. I'm going to be using one of these yoga blocks. If you don't have one, no problem. You can just use a cushion or whatever you have laying around the house. Resting on your back, if it's more comfortable, bend your knees. Feel the ground underneath your body. And allow your breath to deepen without forcing it. Soften your face. Open your jaw. Maybe move your mouth around. Make a funny face, stretching out your facial muscles. And as your breath gradually deepens, breathing into your belly, your back, your sides, giving into the weight of your body, arriving right here, right now, nowhere else to be. Now let's take 3 breaths together. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Letting go of any stress, any tension, arriving here. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breathing in. And as you exhale, connecting into your abdominals, pulling your belly button to spine, and keeping the low belly fairly active for the whole class to stabilize your lower back. We'll bend our knees. Let's start to move. Step your feet wide, about mat's width. With your hips turned out, taking the knees to one side here. And what I love about this movement is that we're focusing on hip mobility. So one leg is internally rotating and the other is externally rotating. And for a lot of us, some of us have more mobility in internal rotation or external rotation. For me, my hips are quite open externally, so I feel a deep stretch when I rotate internally. Coming back to center, walk your feet to touch. Hug your knees into your chest. With your hands on the outside of your legs, circle your knees from out to in. Allow your upper body to do the work, and your legs are heavy in your hands. Mobilizing the hips. And then go the other way now. Keep breathing. One more time. Plant your feet to the floor. We'll grab our block, and I'm going to take my block lengthwise. For you, if your legs are a little more narrow, you might want the wider option. Gathering in to parallel, arms at sides. We're going to wake up the spine. So heels are right underneath the knees. Chin is tucked. Low belly gathers in. And we're going to initiate by flattening the lower back, squeezing the glutes, and coming up. We're not going super high here. We're in a shallow bridge, more of like a Pilates style bridge, gathering in through our core, pushing down through the center of the heel, squeezing your bottom, and then rolling down from the upper back, the mid back, flattening the back, and then releasing to neutral spine. Breathing through this. So I'm inhaling, rolling up the spine, squeezing core. Exhaling, rolling down. Most importantly here, I don't care if it's an inhale or an exhale with the movement, just keep breathing comfortably. Giving your spine a massage. Waking up the inner thighs. We're going to hold now at the top, arms long at side. Keep your chin tucked, your eyes up here, and we're going to now tap the hips down and squeeze the bum up. So we're just going down and up. So this is more of a Pilates style movement, a glute bridge. Waking up the glutes, the inner thighs, the core, and stretching out through your hip flexors. This is an excellent move to do if you've been sitting all day. Breathing out at the top, breathing into lower. Let's go here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, wonderful. 1, holding at the top. My weight is in my heels. I'm even flexing my feet. My toes are up. And I'm going to go squeeze in, out, in, out. In, out, in, out. So you're going to start to feel a nice burn in the booty. Relax your face. Almost there. Here we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips. Remove your block. Once again, hug your knees into your chest. Just give yourself a squeeze. Plant your feet now down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let go of tension. And with your low belly scooping in, slowly start to float your knees up to tabletop. We'll point our toes. Arms are going to reach up. Shoulders are heavy on the back. You're going to reach one leg long and the opposite arm above the head. Then breathe your way back to center. Switch sides. Waking up our coordination, the brain, and keeping the low belly gathering in so we are avoiding popping the back up off the ground. You're either working from a neutral spine, so a little bit of space under the lower back, or a flat back if that feels better for you. Ooh. Good. Now, if you want a little more challenge, both legs, both arms go away from the center, and then breathe your way back to center. Focus on breathing into the back, the sides of the body, but keeping your low belly gathering in to support your lower back. Nice. Lots of energy in your fingertips. We have here 10 more. 9. If you start to feel this in your lower back, you're going to go back to the first version here. Single alternating legs. Last 6. Breathe. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And 1. Fabulous. Feet come down. Take a breath in, a breath out, and hug your knees to your chest. Tuck your chin. We're going to roll up now to seated, crossing ankles and coming to all fours. Set your hands here under shoulders. Tuck your toes. Lengthen your spine. Adjust my little belt here. We'll make our way here into cat-cow, flexing and extending the spine. Drop your belly, lift your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, round your spine, pull your abdominals in, tuck your chin. Continue, inhale, arch your back. Exhale, flex. Moving at your tempo. Mobilizing your spine. 1 more time. Tabletop. Walking legs a little closer together. You're going to bring your weight into your left leg, and the right leg comes up. Both hands are evenly pushing down. If you have wrist issues, you could always do this on your forearms. Now your right knee is bent. You're going to flex your foot, and you're going to squeeze your bum to lift up. All right, so we're going to do 10 of these. Waking up our glutes again. 9. Breathing out at the top. We're practicing keeping our hips square to the mat. We're doing this without arching our lower back. So it's going to be a very different experience if you're lifting and arching. You're not going to get any core or glute activation there. So move slowly and mindfully. And for this one, I recommend breathing out at the top because naturally as you breathe out, your abdominals engage. And that's going to help you stabilize your spine. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold here. Next, we're going to circle. So we're going to go down, out, up, in, and down. Circling out. We'll do about 5 of these. Your hips are still staying square to the mat. Exploring your ranges of motion. And working through now the lateral glutes as the knee goes to the side. Let's do 1 more. You're doing awesome. Now let's reverse it. So we push back up, around, and in. Breathe. Nice. 3 more. 2, and 1. And we'll reach our leg back to straight. Point your toe. Level your hips. Think about internally rotating your leg bone. Left arm's going to go out. So that's the opposite hand, reaching out with your thumb up. Reaching our limbs out on a diagonal now. Soft bend in the standing elbow. You're going to find your balance. Pull your stomach in. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back to center. Release, relax. Take a child's pose. Nice job. Now take a wide child's pose. And we were working that right glute. Let's walk over to the left side here with the upper body. Anchor through the right hip. Reach long with the right fingertips. Get long. Then come back to center. And we're going to repeat that on side 2. So I'm just going to turn around. Hands ground down. Now feel the right leg heavy on the earth. Make sure your knee stays right under your hip. And we start to press up for a little donkey kick. Flex the foot. Breathe out to lift. Hold. Inhale to lower. We did here 10 of these. Spread your toes apart in this flexed dorsiflexion of the ankle. Waking up the arches of our feet. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Let's circle now. So we go down, out, up and back and in. 5 of these. Push your hands evenly down. Notice if you're starting to lean into the standing hip. Keep your hip stacked over your knee. Let's go the other way. We go up, around, in and down. One more time. Reach your leg long, point your toe back, internal rotation. Right thumb is reaching out. Breathe, soften your standing elbow. Limbs go out to the side on a diagonal. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Plant hands, take your knees wide, lean into left hip. Reach now over to the right side. Left arm reaches off your mat, lengthening the side of your body. Walk your hands back to center. Legs to parallel, tuck toes. Push your hips back. Lift your hips into downward facing dog. Taking about 5 breaths to move in whatever way feels good. Maybe pedaling out your feet. Hands shoulder width or even maybe wider if your shoulders are on the tighter side. Bending your knees slightly, pushing your tailbone, sit bones up to the sky so your spine is straight. Low belly gathers in. I'm going to come forward here into high plank, shoulders right over the wrists. Pull your belly in. You're welcome to drop the knees. We're going to come forward on the tiptoes, lowering through chaturanga. Press your shoulders back and down as you lower. Point the toes to the earth, hands at your sides. Roll your shoulders back as you lift your chest. Exhale, release down. 2 more like that. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, release. Hands at sides, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Feet come together. On your inhale, float your right leg up. Squeeze through your booty. And on your exhale, knee comes to chest, one-legged plank. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, knee hugs in. We're going to do that one more time and hold. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, knee to chest, right elbow touches, right knee touches right elbow, left elbow is going across. Breathe, right, left. You have one more. Right, push into the ground, left. Knee to chest, step through, low lunge, back knee to the earth. Curl your tailbone under, tuck the back toes under, lift your arms up. Cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Try that again. Inhale up, palms in. Exhale, cactus. Keep curling your tailbone under. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. I'll let your arms go down to your sides. Reach forward, up and around. We're doing 3 of these circles. One more time. Plant your hands down. And you're going to be stepping back into plank, and you're going to be holding there. We're coming here into 5 yoga push-ups. So you're going to come forward on your tiptoes. You can drop your knees. Belly in. Try and keep your hips lifted as high as the shoulders here if your knees aren't down. Shoulders back. We go halfway, not past, making sure your shoulders are in line with your elbows or higher. Press up. That's 1. 2, 3, 4. Nice work. Come on, one more. 5. Yeah, we lower down now all the way. Reach your hands forward, finger stand cobra, legs go back, chin in. And on your next inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, peeling up. And exhale down. Hands to side body, tuck toes, pressing up through plank. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts to sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale to sky. One-legged down dog. Exhale, gather in. One more. Inhale. Exhale, pause. Left knee, left elbow, touch. Slide to the right. Left, keep breathing. Right. One more. Left. Right. Good. Step through, low lunge. Coming up. Having issues here with this armband. Now reach your arms all the way up, palms face in, palms face out as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Hug your feet towards each other. Release your arms down now. Big circles, 3 of them. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Reverse those push-ups. And then plant your hands down. We're stepping back to plank. Guess what? We've got 5 more. Here we go. 1. And up. 2. And up. I want you to be really careful you're not rounding your shoulders. Good form, most importantly. This is 3. 2. One more time. 1. And press up. Now we're going to go down all the way. This time, thumbs up, elbows wide. Reach your legs long. Press your feet into the earth. Empty the lungs. On your next inhale, pull your belly in. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift your chest. Elbows are lifted. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, we lift up a hold. Inhale, lower down. 2 more times. Breathing out. Breathing in. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's try one more. Can't remember if that was the last one. Lift up, hold. And then hands at your sides, tuck toes. Press up, high plank. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. We're stepping to the top of our mat, either stepping or hopping. Holding opposite elbows, tuck chin, bow here, and bend the knees enough that your belly's on your thighs. Grounding through your feet, release your arms, and we'll lift our spine up halfway, hands on shins. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Look forward. Exhale down. One more time like that. Inhale. Exhale. And we're going to circle our arms around our body, palms facing up, flat back, coming all the way up, lengthen. And exhale, hands come to prayer. I'm going to grab now my block. Place the block between your inner thighs, whatever feels comfortable. And begin to sit back into your chair. Sit your weight back in your heels. Squeeze your bum. Make sure your back is straight. And we're going to have our palms facing down. As you exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, press forward. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm going to add on to this now. So as you come up, squeeze the block, squeeze your glutes, and inhale, relax, sit down. Exhale, squeeze, low belly in. Inhale, sit down. Breathe out. Breathe in. 4 more. 2. And 1. Hands come to prayer, sit down. Squeeze your block, walk your feet a little closer together if possible. Your hip, your knees, your center feet are all tracking on a parallel line. As you exhale, I'm going to go this way. You're going to twist from the belly with your hands in prayer. Inhale up and exhale, twist. Keep your hips, your knees, your feet pointing forward and isolate this in your core. One more on each side. We sit a little deeper. Good. And then inhale, coming up. Let's keep the block. Keep the hands in prayer. Pull belly in, bend the knees a little bit. Ground down through your right foot. Lengthen up and over to the left side. So it's not about how far we're going. It's more, can you create length and lift from that space? Inhale, tall. Left foot heavy. Exhale up and over to the right side. Breathe. Let's try that again. Inhale. Exhale. Now start to lean into your right hip as you're going up and over. Inhale, tall. Exhale. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Let's take the block now out of our thighs. I'm going to go to this side now. And we're going to take a deep breath in, reach up, bend the knees, bow down, forward fold. Plant your hands. You're going to step back here into downward facing dog. High plank. Chaturanga coming forward and down, either halfway or all the way, and finding your cobra or upward facing dog, whatever feels good. Release down, make our way back to downward facing dog. Walk your legs together, push your hands into the earth, float your right leg to the sky. We're going to take the right knee to the right tricep, armpit area, gathering in one-legged plank, pause. Inhale back to sky. Exhale across to the left side, hold. Back to the sky. Now knee comes to chest, hold. We're stepping to high lunge, so stepping to the right thumb. You're going to bend into your back knee. Hands to hips, stomach in, come all the way up. At the top, curl your tailbone under. Find your lower belly. Keep your hips square to the front, and we're going to bring our hands into that same prayer position we just did. Your hands are going to go overhead. You're going to exhale like canoeing or rowing to the right side. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Waking up our core. One more time here on each side. Nice. Now reach your arms overhead. Bring your hands to prayer. Get low. Twist from the belly towards your right side, towards your front knee. Open your arms up into this T shape. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze together, and at the same time, reach out through your fingertips. Continue to square your hips by hugging your front heel back and your back toes forward. Breathe. You're doing awesome. Hands come to prayer. Hands to the earth. We'll step back, plank, legs together. Side plank. Left hand comes to center. You can always modify on your forearm. Turning onto your side. If you need to modify, you've got one foot forward here, or you could lower your knees to the earth. Lift your hips up. Great. And then if you want a little bit more challenge, we're going to lift the top leg up. If you're joining me here, make sure your feet are flexed. You're on the knife edge of the bottom foot. Shoulders are on your back. Here we're going to lift for 8 with control. 7. You can also modify like this. 6. 5. 4. 3. Keep breathing. 2. Nice. And 1. Legs come together. Meet me now in a forearm plank. Right elbow down, left elbow down. Walk your hands to prayer. Push your elbows, forearms into the earth. Walk your legs together so they're squeezing tight. And now to find that burn in your abs, I want you to think about pulling inwards. So you're not actually moving. It's an energetic feeling, but your elbows are hugging into your toes. And you're breathing. Holding here for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Soften your face. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Take a child's pose. Nice work. Walk your hands forward. Soften your body. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a big exhale out through your mouth. We'll make our way into downward facing dog. Switch sides here. Parallel your legs. Lift your hips up. High plank pose. Lowering down with control. Shoulders on your back into your back bend. Exhale down. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Actually, we take it over to the left side. Pause. Back to the sky. Over to the right. Touch your elbow. Your knee to elbow, elbow to knee. Back to the sky. And then exhale, knee to chest. Hold. Step forward, high lunge. Bend through the back knee slightly. Hands to hips. Roll your shoulders back. Come up with a straight spine. Curl your tailbone under. Hands to prayer. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. One more time on each side. Hands lift up, pressing down to prayer. Get a little lower in your hips. Anchor tailbone. Twist to the left. Open your arms up, big T. Chin is in. Ear tips are lifting up. Breathe. Nice work. One more breath. Bring your hands to prayer, unwind. Plant your hands down. Plank pose, legs together. Pushing your hands into the earth, grip your fingertips. Right hand comes to center, side plank, finding your variation. Roll your shoulders back, draw your chin in. Flex your feet. Option now to lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hands, lowering down through chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, lowering back, child's pose to downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths, settling your body. You can always take child's pose. And we'll meet at the top of our mat. Halfway lift your spine. Exhale, lower down. Let's take a big circle, reach your arms up overhead. And breathe your way here back to Tadasana pose. We're going to make our way now into some balancing, a little bit more hip mobility into balancing pigeon. So you'll be sitting back. I'm going to walk my feet a little closer together. Sit back into a chair like we did before. And our weight will be in our right foot. We're going to lift the left leg, flex the foot, externally rotate. So face you this way. The inner ankle is smooth. Sit back into your heel. Keep your hips level and square to the front. You can explore this if you have the flexibility, maybe coming down into a forward fold, hooking your toes around the upper arm, drawing your chin in. We'll be here for a few more breaths. Breathing into your back. Press your shin into your standing leg to feel a deeper stretch in through the side here of your hip. And continue to push your weight into your heel. We'll balance now, so left knee lifts up. And we're going to start to circle our hip, keeping your pelvis shining forward. As you go back, being mindful you're not arching your back. Keep your belly pulled in. One more time. Reach back, point your toe, square your pelvis. Warrior 3. So arms can go wherever feels good for you today. Internally rotate your back leg. Soften through your standing knee. A little more challenge. Your arms are going to reach alongside your ears, palms in prayer. Lengthen your body in 2 directions. Giant step back, hands come to prayer. Warrior 2. So adjust your stance. Front knee, this is my right knee, right over top of the ankle. And my back foot is fairly parallel with the back edge of the mat or slightly turned in. As you lower down, find neutral spine. Gather your core in, reach your arms up. Exhale, melting down. Flip your palms up. Reach overhead, interlace your fingers, and reach the palms upwards towards the sky as you maybe sit a little bit deeper into this. Look at your front knee. Make sure that your knee's not collapsing in. It's in alignment with the center of the foot. gathering in through your feet. So my front heel is energetically pulling into my back foot. Arms reach out, flip your right palm up, stretch back, exalted warrior. Heavy tailbone. Nice. Now inhale, you're going to come up and your hands are going to come to a prayer. You're going to dive down, ribs to inner thigh, so your chest will face the top of your mat. Exhale, big stretch back, exalted warrior. Inhale. Push down through your feet as you breathe your way into the lateral stretch. 3 more. Strong legs. Fluid spine. 1 more. Great. And warrior 2, thumbs down. Clasp your hands behind. Open your chest to the top of your mat. Lift your heart. Bowing down. So belly either to the top of the thigh or perhaps dropping your head down and folding to the inside of your thigh. Hug your shoulder blades together. Back leg is strong. Muscle hugs to bone. Release your hands. Pivot up off that back heel. So you're now in a lunge. Drop your back knee. And let's heel toe this front foot wide. So you're in a lunge. Pull your stomach muscles in and slowly drop the hips. Coming into a twist. Right hand to thigh. Roll your shoulders on your back. And you have the option of kicking your back heel to bum. So it will turn into a quad stretch. Maybe reaching back for your ankle or foot. And I find here it's less painful if you're not doing this. See how my knee is holding all my weight, but I'm rocking my weight forward above the kneecap. Roll your shoulder back. Breathe. If you're a little more flexible, you're welcome to come down onto your elbow. Release your back leg. Hands come down. We're going to lift here into a tabletop position here. So we just step back and then lower your hips to child's pose. And we'll lift our hips up into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Soften your face. And on your next exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, release down. Circle your arms all the way up. Reach tall. And exhale into mountain pose, palms at your sides. We'll repeat that on side 2. I'm going to just step this way. Sit back into chair. Weight is now in our left leg as we lift the right leg up. Flex foot. Figure 4 stretch, stepping back or balancing pigeon. Breathing into your back. Maybe reaching your arms forward or folding into a forward fold. Let's go a little bit deeper. Hands come back to prayer, standing tall. Right knee lifts forward. Circle your knee back. Keep your hips square to the top of your mat. One more time. Reach your leg behind you. Point your toe, level your hips. Internally rotate your back thigh. Warrior 3 or airplane pose, exploring wherever your arms want to be. Maybe reach them alongside your ears. Elongate your body. Breathe. Bring your hands to prayer. Giant step back, warrior 2. Use your mat. Find your weight even. Open your arms now up. Sit a little deeper. Flip your palms up. Interlace your fingers and reach your palms to the sky. Sit a little lower. Feel your front heel dragging in ever so slightly. Feel the back leg strong. Reach your arms long. Exalted warrior, flip your left palm up, stretch back. Returning back, hands to prayer. We're going to square our shoulders forward, diving down. Exhale, big reach. You're facing the side of your mat. So just breathe comfortably. I'm inhaling and exhaling. Two more times. Expand your arms back out, thumbs go out, interlace your fingers, turn your chest forward, lift your heart up, arching your back slightly, and then dive down, push your hips back. Keep your knee directly over your ankle here on the front leg, and release your hands underneath your shoulders. Pick up your back heel, square your hips, drop your back knee, and heel toe your left leg wide. I have my hip turned out slightly. Walk your hands to the side, left hand to thigh, open into a twist. Option for your quad stretch, so I'm reaching my left arm up and over and holding on to my ankle or the top of foot. Make sure here your back foot, if you're choosing this option, is very active. So it's kind of between a point and flex, and I'm actually kicking my foot towards the back of my mat, stabilizing the knee. More flexible, you could explore going down. We have a couple more breaths. Release your back foot. Plant both hands to the earth. Step to child's pose. Oh, feels good. Walking my forearms in, making a fist, a little pillow for my forehead. Notice what you feel. Coming forward onto hands and knees. Keep your knees wide. Circle your hips one direction. Tucking under through the pelvis at the top and releasing to neutral spine as you push your hips back behind you. One more in this direction. Switch. Let's cross our ankles, sitting through. Bring your legs here forward, and let's grab our block again. Making our way into core. Block to the side for a moment here. Bring your hands underneath your knees. Sit up tall. Lift your heart. Feel your weight at the front of your sit bones. Lean back slightly, and then find just a little scoop, a little tuck through the tailbone. So your spine is quite straight, and focus on pulling in through your core. I'm going to grab my block here. I'm going to hold my hands like this. So I'm hugging in, and we're going to make our way into some twists side to side. So if you want more challenge, you can lift up your legs. We inhale center. Exhale, we'll twist right. Inhale center. Exhale, twist left. Keep going. Breathe up, arms lift. Now we're going to take that same rowing action that we did earlier. Inhale. Exhale. If you want a little more challenge, you're going to lower down, whoop, and exhale, twist. Remember though, you can have your heels down. We don't want to feel this in the lower back. 4 more. Couple more. I think I ended here on the left, so I better end on that side. And I'm going to put the block down now and open up your legs wide. Lift your chest up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And now lower back down. This time, I'm going to come down onto my elbows. Now, it could be like this. I actually find, though, that my neck gets kind of tense, probably just because my arms are pretty short. So I'm going to take this option. I've got my fingertips pointed forward here, and I've got some traction. I'm pushing my hands into the earth, keeping my chest lifted and scooping in through stomach. So start to lean back and start to lift one leg up. So you're welcome to have one foot on the floor. Or more challenge here, I'm going to straighten my legs. I'm going to point my toe, and I'm going to bring one leg down, exhale it up. My weight is at the back of my sit bones. I'm leaning back. Legs are in parallel. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break, feet down, arch your back. So bring your weight forward to the front of the sit bones. Bring the legs together. We're going to roll back. So bring your feet forward. Take the block between your thighs. I'm going to hold it between my shins, actually. Bend the knees if your hamstrings are tight. Reach your arms up. We go back, we tuck our pelvis under. If you're new to this, you can always have your hands behind your thighs to assist you. Go slow. Rolling down. Whoop. Arms go above the head. Back ribs are down. Let's start with the arms. We're going to roll up. Coming under a low ceiling. Stretch your back. Now let's go down and stay down. Inhale. Exhale. Go slow. Super duper slow. Cool. And then bend the knees. Grab your block, place it between the inner thighs again. Hands behind the head. Now the legs are going to go down, the upper body goes down, and then exhale, we curl up into this little crunch. Inhale down, exhale up. You want more challenge, your legs are straight. If you have any neck issues and lifting your shoulders up like this doesn't feel good, you can always modify and keep your shoulders down. Be careful here that you're not arching your back as your legs go down. Pull your belly button to spine. Flex your feet. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Nice. 4. We're so close. Almost done class. 3, 2, and 1. Remove your block. Take a deep breath into your belly. And a deep breath out. We'll be making our way into Pigeon Pose, so hug knees to chest. Tuck chin. Rolling up. Downward facing dog, hips to sky. Right leg lifts up. Bend your knee. 3 circles, so we go out, up, and down, just like we did before. And then let's go 3 the other way. Hips stay square. Knee comes to chest. Right knee behind wrist. Square your hips. If your hips are on the tighter side, it can be helpful to have a block underneath your sit bone, and you can press into it to deepen the stretch. Push your weight off of your knee. Stay very active with your feet. Slowly come down. To get a little deeper, internally rotate your back leg. Very subtle. You can find that internal rotation by pressing down through your feet or your foot on the backside. Continue to breathe. Walking your upper body to the left side, getting heavy through the right hip. Reach your right arm off of your mat. Coming back to center. Plant your hands down. Tuck your back toe under. Right leg lifts up. Big stretch. Release. I'm going to go the other way. Left leg lifts up. Inhale. Bend your knee. Exhale. Breathe as you circle 3 times. Switch directions. And bring your knee now to center. Pigeon pose. Square your hips. And slowly come down. Walk your upper body over to the right. Left hip is heavy. Left arm reaches long. Walking back to center, plant your hands to the earth, tuck your back toe under. One-legged downward facing dog, left leg to sky. Release your leg down, bend your knees. Cross your ankles, and let's lay now on our back. As you lower down, hug your knees to chest. Coming back to the circles. In to out. Noticing how your body feels in comparison to the beginning of class. Happy baby pose, knees go wide. Lift the soles of the feet upwards towards the sky. Keep your lower back in neutral. Walk your hands up the thigh. If you start to feel your tailbone lift up, you've walked your hands up too far, so keep them a little bit lower. Tuck the chin. And open your knees wide, stretching your inner thighs. And bring your legs together. Feet wide on the mat. Toes turn in, so you're in a pigeon toe, an internal rotation. You're going to squeeze your knees together. And then release. Again, we'll do that a couple times here. Squeeze your knees together. And release. And squeeze. And release. And then heel toe to parallel. We'll stretch one leg long to the ground and the other leg long. And we'll make our way into relaxation. You're welcome to have your knees bent or lay on your side if that's more comfortable. Letting go of breath control. And bringing your awareness to the subtle sensations in your body. With each exhale, feel your body become heavier, more relaxed. Bring your awareness back into your breath. Take an exhale out through your mouth, softening your face, your jaw. Breathe into your belly, let it expand. And take another breath out through your mouth. Coming into movements through your fingers, through your toes. Reaching your arms overhead. Release your arms down to your side, turning onto one side. And pressing yourself all the way up to seated. Let's finish with a breath together here. Sitting tall. Empty your lungs. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you want to support me, then please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon.